Here, buddy, on this farmer's daughter's clock, you have to make sure that the chain is the drive gear chain, the one that you put the weight on, is directly behind this rubber wheel, or what looks like a tire to me. There's a plastic post behind on the other side toward the front of the clock. And if you've got the chain on the other side of that plastic post and not wrapped around that tire, then it will not function properly. So make sure that the chain is touching the tire toward the front of the clock, which is the drive chain. And the reason why I find it better to put an X at the bottom is because with this X, it ensures that that drive chain stays on the tire. Without the X at the bottom, and I'll raise it up so you can see the X, this chain here is the ratchet chain. This chain here is the weighted chain. The ratchet chain is pushing the drive chain and to keep it on the wheel itself. So now we had to wait overnight to allow these boards to dry. So now we're going to put the movement back in. And this lever here is what makes the farmer move his pitchfork, and there's an arm on the movement that this fits in, and so it has to do with the bellow here, but I'll show you that after we got it all back together. I just wanted to show y'all this lever here is what I was telling you that goes and trips the farmer to make his pitchfork move. Every time it cuckoos, the high note lift bellow trips the farmer from this wire here that comes off the high note lift lever and goes into the anchor for the farmer. I still have to hook up the wire for the music, which is this wire right here that goes into this long black lever. But I just want to keep y'all informed. The reason why I post these videos is because if you go to search for a video on how to work on this clock, prior to me posting this video, you couldn't find one. You could find plenty of videos of these things in operation, but you couldn't find pictures or videos of what it looks like inside, and so I do this to help people out. I don't have to work on clocks for a living. I have a retirement check. Am I rich? No, but my bills are paid. And so for the people who have a problem with my videos, because you work on clocks for a living and you claim that you do 400 cuckoo clocks a year, if you have a problem with my videos, you post videos on how to work these things. And the reason why you don't is because you're afraid that your business is going to be taken away. And then I have friends who work on clocks for a living, and they're not worried about my videos because they have plenty of customers bringing clocks to their establishment to get them fixed. And I have people from all over the world who are thanking me for posting these videos on repairing cuckoo clocks, because most people who work on clocks for a living do not want to touch a musical cuckoo clock. And so if you have a problem with my videos, you post videos on how to work on these things. Here the clock is up and running, and this counterweight, which is, I showed you all that before, that is the most difficult part of getting this adjusted. You might have to bend it a little bit to get this counterweight to drop and lift. But as you can see, the clock is ticking away, but I still have to adjust this black lever here, just like on the Woodsman clock and all the clocks that have the music box in the roof. You have to adjust this lever properly to get it to play the music just on the hour. If you bend it too much, it'll play music on both the half hour and the hour. But I bent it a little bit, and I want to see whether or not the music will play this time on the hour. So I need to adjust a little bit more because the music didn't play on the hour. I can manually trip it to get the music to play, but this black lever has to be bent just a little bit more to the right, just like I showed you on all the other videos on adjusting the music box. But we're getting there. And as you can see, no bushings were installed. We didn't install any bushings. We cleaned this movement up, oiled it. It's ticking away. You bend the virgin crutch assembly just right, as I show in how to get a cuckoo clock in beat video. And so for the people who think that all these one-day cuckoo clocks need to put bushings in, they're wasting your money. They're trying to get more money from you. I adjusted the black lever here, as I was telling you. So now it should cuckoo on the half hour here. And the reason why it's delaying because my hand is in the way and it's hitting the farmer with a pitchfork. And if this wire here is too far over and it barely touches the fan, it's supposed to barely touch the fan as it cuckoos. If it's too far over to the right, if it's too far into the governor assembly, your clock is going to continue cuckooing until the weight hits the floor. So you have to adjust this wire here so it barely touches the fan as it cuckoos. As you can see, it's barely touching the fan as it cuckoos. And there's the music. So next step is to, and yes, I did have to add a nickel to this. The bellow was not dropping properly, so I added a little extra weight. So it's a lot easier to add that nickel, and it costs less money to add that nickel than to take that bellow out and redo the entire bellow, because the reason why I had to add that nickel is because this bellow is a little bit warped, and there's nothing wrong with the paper. So, again, you do what you want with your clocks, and I'll do what I want with my clocks. I just wanted to show you the clock from this side. No, the dial's not on there. There's a reason why the dial's not on there. But here we go. And somebody added this piece right here to this door because the other part broke. But somebody added this piece right here, which is ingenious because they glued this clip, which has a hole and a piece of metal that's 90 degrees bent to allow that hole to go in. So they did a great job in doing that. But everything moves. The cuckoo door moves enough. Anyway, I hope y'all liking this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. God bless.